welcome to Wada Wonderful World. I'm Monica Wada and this is my son Malcolm. Today I'm gonna show you how I made these lovely Brazilian croissants. They actually have nothing to do with the French croissant, but in Brazil we make, it's like a brioche bread we fill with ham and cheese. I remember this was one of my favorite things to buy when I was at school in Brazil. I'm gonna show you how I made them. Let's get started.
The first thing I did was heating the milk. So the milk have to be warm. Be careful not to make it too hot, otherwise you can kill the yeast. I'm using 1 sachet of instant yeast, which is about 8 grams. And with it I added 2 tablespoons of caster sugar. I added the warm milk. I just gave it a slight mix and I let it prove in a warm place. When the yeast is ready, you see that it would have like a foam on top. You can add 2 tablespoons of oil, 50 grams of soft butter, 2 eggs and a teaspoon of salt. When everything was well mixed, I added the flour. I'm using my hand mixer with the hook, but if you have a standing mixer it will be much easier. I kept mixing everything, and when the dough came together I added 150 grams of butter cut into cubes. Keep adding the butter, it has to be cold, slowly until everything is well combined. Keep mixing, adding the butter and the butter will incorporate, and after the butter is combined with the dough, you can keep mixing and kneading the dough for about 10 minutes. When the dough was ready, I shaped it into a bowl and I let it proof in a warm place. I turned the dough onto a floured bench. I opened the dough at about 1/2 centimeter thickness. I measured the croissants so they will all be at the same size, but you don't have to do it, but if you do, I measured mine at about 25 centimeter length, and the base of my triangles, they have 10 centimeters. And all that leftover dough, I just mixed everything together again. I opened the dough and the same thing until everything was used. And I also made the base slightly wider and the length as well, just a little bit longer. Because this is a Brazilian croissant, we use mozzarella cheese. You don't have to put too much, otherwise it will all come out once it's cooked. You put a little bit of ham on top and you roll it all the way to the end, making a croissant shape. After you fill them, they have to prove again for about 1/2 hour in a warm place. Brush them with egg wash and they go in the oven for about 25 minutes or until they're golden brown. Also, it's a good idea to turn them over to make sure that they're cooked evenly.